Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nukes, and I'm back at y'all with another motherfucking story time, baby. This story right here is an absolute banger of a story, so let me know if y'all liked it. Leave a like, comment, and let me know down in the comments what part of the story was your favorite part. And also, be sure to follow my Twitch down in the description below. You know what I'm saying? We play hella games on there. We play some Rocket League. We be playing COD, we play GTA. We play Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? We play a bunch of shit on there. It's always a fucking great ass time. So head over to the Twitch and drop a follow if you want to see some streams on there. You know what I'm saying? Tune into some streams on there, man. It's a fun time. But anyways, let's get into this fucking banger of a story. So this story was about the time I took 3 tabs and had to talk to my probation officer, and I did this by accident. I didn't know that I had to talk to my probation officer this day. So basically, the day before, I'm hitting up. I'm just getting out of school. I'm bored as hell. So I start hitting up my acid plug at the time. I'm like, hey, bro, could I come? Cop a few tabs of acid. I probably cop like 3. He was like, yeah, pull up. I can do you for, I don't remember what he said, 30 or so dollars, something like that. I don't remember the price. It's a little bit. And his place was a decent little drive. It was like a 30-minute drive. So I pull up to his crib. I cop the tabs. We chill for a little bit because he was also a homie at the time. I don't really associate with this guy much anymore. I don't like, I don't know. He's kind of crazy. Like he's crazy, but I'm not gonna get too in depth with that right now. So I caught my tabs, I chill for a little bit and I dip out. So I'm just chilling for the rest of that day. Nothing really crazy happens, and then the nighttime comes, and this was on a Friday. I got out of school, wanted to get me some tabs. So yeah, so this is on a Friday, and the night rolls around. So basically, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let my parents go to bed, wait about like 30 or so minutes for them to fall asleep. But I'm just gonna say fuck it and take all 3 of these tabs. Now, keep in mind, I think this is my 3rd time doing acid, and I think it was the 2nd time I've tripped alone. And my highest acid dose before this was like one and a half tabs. So yeah, this was definitely gonna be a new experience for me. So I was like, and I was tripping alone, so it was definitely a little bit risky, but we pulled through, So I popped my 3 tabs, I just let them sit on my tongue, I take a fucking picture of me with them on my tongue and all that shit. And yeah, so I'm just chilling, waiting, playing the game. Wait about, I don't know, 30 or so minutes, and I start to feel the come up a little bit. I start to come up, and I'm like, okay, I'm starting to feel these things pretty good. Like everything in the room's a little bit brighter. My PC screen's a lot brighter and more vibrant. Things I start to get this kind of like almost electric feeling in my body where I know I'm coming up, and I can tell I'm gonna have a good fucking time just by the way I'm feeling. The way acid makes you feel, man, it's so unique, and like it's a really good feeling. I mean, unless you're gonna have a bad trip, it probably wouldn't be. But I've actually never ever had a bad trip on acid, so it's always a really incredible, just like euphoric, like just electricity. Like I don't know, you just feel amazing. Like acid's one of the things you just have to try it to know it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not condoning you to go try acid. I don't recommend doing that. But if you do, what I'm saying, just expect to have a fun time. So those tabs starting to hit me. So I'm like, oh, this is fucking great. I'm just kind of gonna kind of get up and just walk around the house. Just move a little bit. Get a sense of my surroundings. And what I can do and things like that. So I'm chilling, walking around, and I decided to go outside. I take a little stroll up and down my road, and by the time I get back, it's probably been about 50 minutes or so at this point, and they're starting to hit me pretty damn good. And I'm like, well, shit, I'm coming up pretty hard. I'm starting to get light visuals. I'm starting to get a little bit of tracer effect in there. You know, um, not Things are starting to move a little bit. Like if I look at my phone, the words are moving around a little bit at this point. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is definitely starting to hit me. So I decided to go in my room. I chill on the game. I think I'm playing Minecraft or something like that. I'm not. I don't. I think it was Minecraft. I think I was playing some either Hypixel or something on Minecraft. So I'm playing that, and like probably an hour and a half in, I am fucked. I am tripping ball sacks. I'm fucking melting. I'm like looking at this game, and there's fucking colors shooting and flying everywhere, and I never figured out what the exact dose on these tabs were, but I don't think they were really anything super crazy. I think they were only, my guess would probably be 80 to 90 UG a tab. You know, they weren't like insanely strong tabs. But, you know, I took three of them, you know, so I mean, I definitely got a decent dose there. You know, I probably got about, I don't know, we'll say, what's the math, like 250? We'll say up to 250. So, you know, I definitely got a decent dose there, and I am fucking smacked, boys. I'm playing this game. There's colors flashing everywhere. I'm looking at my wall. There's patterns on my wall, and I'm just like getting overwhelmed. I'm like, holy shit, you know, like I feel fucking fantastic, having the goddamn time of my life. I'm blasting music through my headphones. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna go walk again. So it's probably been about an hour, 45-ish minutes now. You know, to till the point that I decided to go take a walk. So you know, I step outside, and the way my house is laid out, I have this screened in porch at the back, and then like you open the door, and there's this little pavement like kind of rectangle, and then like the driveway is gravel, right? So I'm walking on this little rectangular thing of pavement, and I'm looking, and as like I put my foot down, like it almost looks like the pavement kind of like forms like a mountain or something to like catch my foot as it comes down. So like if I've like lowered my foot, the pavement like where my foot is would rise up and hit my foot, almost like catching it or something. It was fucking insane. So I'm just sitting here like, holy shit, like I am fucked, you know, like I just don't know how to react to this, but I'm having the time of my fucking life, you know. I just love acid, man. Acid's so damn good. It's such a fun thing, but you know, don't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna take acid, like at the very most, take it every 2 weeks at the very most. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people that take it once a week, you know, or even multiple times a week, and I just don't find that to be very smart. You know, that's what I did. I was taking it a little bit too regularly, and you know, it's not good. You know, it can take it can take a mental toll on you. You know, even if you have a good time on it every time, you know, it can really change you. You know, it's definitely not something that you wanna mess with and play with like that. But anyways, back on topic. So I'm just tripping balls, and I decided to, you know, get a flashlight. You know, it's dark as shit outside, and I'm tripping so hard. It's like it's dark outside, but I'm tripping so hard that it almost looks like there's so much visuals in the darkness that it looks like it's daytime outside almost. Like there's like flashing colors shooting through the like my vision. Like if I look at my yard and it's like dark, there's like flashing colors shooting through it, and it's just like the wind's blowing and the way the grass is like kind of waving in the wind. It just looks fucking insane. It almost looks like I put like a texture pack on or some shit. Like it was fucking stupid crazy. So I'm just walking around, you know, and I decided to go back in the crib and play some more. I'm gonna try to play the game again. And I just remember I was probably playing so shit. Every time I do acid, like, and I play the game, it feels like I get sucked into the game almost. And I'm like literally in the game that I'm playing. It's fucking crazy. Acid's fucking nuts, man. So I remember I'm just playing. I think I get back on Minecraft, and I don't remember what exactly I played. This story took place a while back, actually. This is probably, I want to say sophomore year, but I think it might have been junior. I can't quite remember. I'm really bad with things that happened like a decently long time ago. I can't remember exactly when this was because I'm trying to remember what grade I was in high school when I first did acid because it would be that grade. I don't quite remember. It was either sophomore or junior. It was one of those times. So I'm just absolutely tripping. You know, I decided to go in and play the game. You know, the night goes on, and now you know, kind of morning time comes. You know, it's like 5 a.m. or so, and I haven't came down. Right, like keep in mind, I took these tabs at like probably 12 a.m. or something like that, and I haven't came down yet. You know, I'm 5 hours in. Acid lasts for like 12 hours. You know, I've had trips that have lasted like fucking 18, 20. You know, like I've had some crazy long trips, especially when you smoke weed with it. Like you could be you could be almost completely come down from acid, right? And you could like hit a bowl or smoke a blunt, and you'll be right back up there. You know, like weed will really extend the trips, and if you're like peaking and you smoke weed, it's kind of like it gives. you don't really feel the weed, but it just intensifies your trip times like a million. Like you get so fucked up. So you have like if you take acid and you decide to smoke weed, you need to be very very careful with that because that can actually be kind of dangerous. It's a lot bigger of a it fucks you up a lot more than you would really expect. So I remember the morning's starting to roll around. It's like 5 or 6 a.m. and I'm pretty much at my peak at this point. Like they were shooting colors, patterns everywhere. I mean, the patterns were fucking immaculate. They were like fucking on my wall, kind of like moving around. Like everything was just distorted. My hearing was probably distorted at this point. Everything was just fucked up, and I loved it. And then around, I don't know, around 8 a.m., my mom wakes up and I'm still tripping sack. I'm awake in my room and my mom gets up and I hear her, she opens my door, she sees I'm awake and she's like, "Oh, you're still awake?" I was like, "Yeah, I just stayed up all night. I'm trying to be as normal as possible, even though I'm fucking tripping out and I feel like a goddamn wild animal." So she comes in my room. She's like, "Oh, you're still awake?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still awake. I couldn't sleep last night." And then she looks at me and she says, "Oh, it's that time of the month, where you need to call your probation officer." And I was like, "Oh shit." I looked at her. I was like, "I have to call her today?" She was like, "Yeah, probably around, I don't know, 10 this morning. Go ahead and give her a call. I'm sure she'll probably have some important things to say." I was like, "Fuck." So I was on probation at this point, and I'm not gonna spoil why I was on probation. I'm gonna have a story time about how I got on probation come out probably pretty soon. So stay in tune for that. But I was on probation for a year, and I was probably, I don't know, halfway into my probation at this point, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I literally thought I was fucked. So I was like, "Damn," So I decided to just go in the living room and chill out with my mom. She's like kind of talking to me. I'm like talking back. I'm just trying to like keep it short. I don't want to talk about anything crazy because I knew I couldn't handle that. Like my brain couldn't handle that. So time goes by. My mom still doesn't realize I'm fucked up. I don't know how she hasn't realized I'm fucked up, but she hasn't realized. I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking insane. And around 10 or so rolls around, and my mom says, "Well, here's my phone. You can go ahead and give your probation officer a little." I think there was some app we used to call her because this was during COVID. So, during COVID, I couldn't like actually meet with my probation officer in person. Thank fucking God. If I had to meet her in person, I'd probably be fucked. I probably would have been screwed. But I couldn't meet her in person, so we did a little video call. I forgot what app we used. It was something weird. I don't remember. But all I remember, my mom hands me her phone, and I call up my probation officer, and she answers. She's like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "Hello, how's it going?" All that stuff, and I could not tell you what the fuck she told me at all. I really could not tell you. She's just telling. This is what I do remember. She's just talking about stuff, and I'm just sitting there like, "Yeah, yep, 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 I know that. Remember that? Yep, sounds good." That's literally all I'm saying to everything she's saying. I'm not comprehending any of this stuff. And my mom was sitting, at the table. I'm on the couch. She was on the table, so I'm sure she heard a lot of it. But I did not understand. Like I wasn't comprehending what she was saying to me. I was just sitting there hoping to God that just saying yeah and I understand and all that stuff would get me by. And thank God it did. I was on the phone with her probably, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, nothing crazy. And then she says, "Well, Brian, you have a good day, blah, blah, blah. I'll see you later." And I was like, "Oh, thank God." I was like, deep down, I was like, "Oh my goodness, thank the fucking Lord." And I was like, "Bye, have a good day, all that stuff, blah, blah." And she hung up. And I was shitting bricks at this point. Okay, my pupils were probably fucking bowling balls at this point. I was shitting bricks. I had to like actually show my face. Oh man, that was a scary moment. But it still didn't cause me to have a bad trip though. Like literally after that, I was fine. I just went back to straight vibing. I think I went back to my room and played some more video games. And then always towards the end of my trip, when I trip at night, always towards the end, I like to always just go outside in my yard and kind of just stand there and just look around, like look at the trees, all the grass, look at the sky. I just like to look at everything while I'm tripping. And I also like to fucking eat. A lot of people say that they cannot eat while they're tripping. Oh my god, bro, I could kill a goddamn dude. Uh, I could. eat the whole fucking pan. I could eat all of like fucking Panda Express while tripping. Like I swear to God, I can. Like I don't feel full at all when I trip, and I can just fucking eat and eat. Cause like when you're tripping, like the taste of food is so weird. Like the taste gets enhanced so much, and you're like, holy fuck! Like it's almost like you can taste every single individual spice and flavor and sauce and all that shit that's on the food. It's fucking immaculate, you know. But hey, man, I hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, that little video. You know, little banger of a video. Sorry for not uploading for like 5 days. I've just been fucking getting crazy hours at work. I've been working nonstop. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm just uploading while I can. You know, I know it's been 5 days, but hey, we ain't quitting though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Drop a like, comment, and a sub. You know. So yeah, you know, that's pretty much all I got for y'all today, man. Y'all stay safe and dangerous out there, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.